Hi, it's Russ Mitchell here for Campus Insiders for the day 2 of the SEC Media Days, and I have beside me Mr. Bill Hancock, who runs things over at the College Football Playoff. Sir, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Russ. Always a pleasure.
Let's talk a little bit. 17 years that you had the BCS. Is that like pushing a kid off to college after 17 years? So what's that like, that transition? Is it like saying goodbye to something?
It's been great. The BCS did great things for college football. I think history will look back on it fondly, but it's time to move forward. And you know, the great thing about the BCS was we had it for an entire generation. And it did so many great things. Primarily gave us a chance to have number 1 and 2 play in a bowl game, which almost never happened before. We wouldn't have had a playoff today if we hadn't had the BCS before.
Do you think that this 4-team slot, is there a process in place to evaluate whether or not we'll go to 8 teams, or are we just, is that too far ahead?
We're going to have a 4-team playoff. We need to enjoy it and love it. We did a 12-year arrangement for this because we wanted folks to know that this is stable, this is permanent, this is what we have. And our group of commissioners and presidents have not talked about expanding at all.
Why not let everybody see week in and week out how the 13 different members vote?
Because there won't be one vote. This is not going to be a matter of everybody just coming in with their top 25, putting them on the table, and somebody with their little calculator averaging those. This is way different than anything that's happened in college football before. And the process is narrowing the field to a small number of teams that then can be evaluated against each other. So it'll be a process of creating groups of 6 and 8 that then you can dive in and look at every detail about those 6 in comparison with each other. Then they'll be voted into the rankings in groups of 3 and 4. So there may be 40 ballots taken during a typical selection weekend.
Last question. Bill, at the end of year 1, what happens? At the end of year 1, do we sit down and try to figure out what went wrong, how to amend the process? Can you walk us through what will happen on January the 15th?
We had lots of amending in the BCS, as you know, through the years, and every one of those amendments was designed to make it better. I think our process in the college football playoff will not need as much amendments because we've laid out a structure that the committee can operate within. And again, comparing small groups of teams against one another, that's not going to change. I don't think we're going to have a lot of changes through the years.
Good luck, brother. I can tell you, as one, there's so many fans of college football that are so excited to see this, so excited to see a playoff in place. We'll see how it evolves. We'll see where it goes in time, but we're very pleased to see it, and we're glad that you were able to join us today.
Thank you, Russ. I'll tell you, the person who's most excited about this new college football playoff is me.
Bill Hancock at the SEC Media Days. I'm Russ Mitchell. Keep it right here on Campus Insiders for all your college football news information.